Welcome, gamers and readers, to the Titans vlog. I am MonriaTitans, the writer for the Opinions and Truth O&T blog, host of the weekend game show WGS, and artist under the handle Titans Monria Art TMA. On O&T, I am all about books, video games, art, and whatever I feel like discussing at the time. On WGS, I educate on and discuss video game development to show why they can take years to make, to prevent another Cyberpunk 2077 launch scenario. With TMA, I showcase my traditional and digital art and writing, with the current focus being on poetry, specifically haikus. I also provide artist shout-outs to support human artists to combat AI spit. What began as a fun activity back in December of 2020 has become a mission. Hashtag create, don't scrape. I don't have one to show you today because they're only shared on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. However, I'll have a link to the artist shoutout criteria in the description for the curious. Today we're going over the December 2024 and 2024 wrap-up and behind-the-scenes thingamajigs. Now I'm not gonna show you the entirety of the 2024 wrap-up. That'd get ridiculous real quick, because it's the 2024 wrap-up. I am gonna be scrolling through it, however, to show you the thing exists and how long it is, and then there will be a link in the description, and then you can choose whether or not you want to go read the whole thing. Options. We like options. Options are good. Alright, so. Hey. There we go. There we go. I said nothing about a Terry. Anyway, so 2024 wrap up. Artist shoutouts. Again, I give artist shoutouts to support human artists to combat AI spit. Current AI is created on the backs of hundreds of thousands of artists and photographers who made billions of images and spend love and dedication to have their work soullessly stolen and used by selfish people for profit without the slightest concept of ethics. Alexander Nanichkov. If you saw this image going around for a while, it's still going around. They were the ones who made it. Everyone can use this image. Thank you. We love you so much. So, the artist shoutouts shared in December, there were 14, were to Bogdan Bulachev. Apologies, advance if I'm butchering names. Worm_tail. I love this one. This is one of my favorite artist shoutouts I've done. Kobaya, Reiko, Henry Anderson Vinces. I feel like I'm saying the last name wrong. Vinces. Angel de Leon Souza, Elise Catros, Math, Christian, Kevin Deep, Irene Castillo, Pavel Kostenko, Larica Mizones, and Dalen Strauss. Close enough. And you can get to their artist shoutout posts right here. And here I discussed it. I don't remember when I discussed it, but I was talking about how I took the opinions post section and the VODs videos section and I combined them into one. That might have been November's thingamajig, so I combined them into one. So first thing I did, what we're doing now, the wrap up. And then I did a Let's Play Some Shit, Tales of Arise, finished the demo, fucking loved it. Then I'll Let's Play Some Demos, Part 11. Then I did the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Let's Play Some Demos, Part 12. Then I did a Split Attention. So if you remember the greetings for my Let's Play Some Shit videos, I'm going to pull that up right now. One way I educate is by playing a game or games, depending on whether or not the first one pisses me off. Well, I had planned to play Little Goody Two Shoes, and then it pissed me off with a puzzle I couldn't figure out, so I switched to Maid Cafe on Electric Street. I love both games. Little Goody Two Shoes is an excellent game. It's super unique, does not provide enough guidance on the puzzles. I'm shit at puzzles. So that did not help. So then I did, the next stream was, in fact, Maid Cafe on Electric Street, and I closed out December with Let's Play Some Demos Part 13. Alright, and this is something I discussed. I mentioned it already. Oh, that's right, it was on the Let's Play Some Demos. I was talking about how, towards the very end, I was kicking myself for not doing a whole lot of art, of my own art, because I didn't write any poetry this month or anything like that, and then I realized creating header images and thumbnails and headers and post square templates, that's design. Those count. And of course, I didn't think of that until December 31st, 2024. So I created a section for that. Now the date's down here when I created it. I created the template December 17th, 2024. I was so mad. Now I wasn't about to go back to the entirety of 2024 to see everything that I made for the 2024 post. Again, it didn't occur to me until the other day. And so I just did it for December. However, all of the wrap-up posts going forward are going to have a template design section. So even if I don't do my own personal art, I can showcase stuff that I've made. There was my dumb moment for the year. I caught it. So, December, cause of the month. Every Wednesday, I share 3 quotes. And whatever the first day of the month happens to be, I share 3 quotes pertaining to the theme of the month, which was HIV/AIDS Awareness Month, and send y'all to a resource, to a cause, which was the Global Fund. And here are all the quotes that I shared. I shared 15. Here they all are. Check out the Global Fund, who is a worldwide partnership to defeat HIV, tuberculosis, TB, and malaria to ensure a healthier, safer, and more equitable future for all. Do go please check them out. This is the first, I of course didn't think of doing this until this month. Or was it November? I don't remember. But I put a slideshow in here of all the quotes. What happened to number 15? Why is 15 messed up? I should have looked before I put this together. Anyway, moving on. And I forgot to delete this. That's fine. I'll go back later. And then crowd-funded projects received in December. I got Howie by Eaton Comics. And here's the link to the Kickstarter. And they have links to pre-order if you want to get yourself a copy. And that is the December. I need to go back and delete that. You know what? This is a behind-the-scenes video. You get to watch me delete it, because why not? 1-800, my bad. But here you go. Bad. My bad. Alright. And never ending reading list. I didn't share any of those this month. And delete. Silly of me to think that you could ever really want me to. How the fuck did that song pop into my head? Anyway. And this is what I did. Also, a little update. Behind the scenes change. For Let's Play Some Demos Part 13. For those of you who don't really know what that is, I play 4 demos of games. I either grab them from Steam or itch.io. and I just play the demos, provide commentary, feedback, so on and so forth, and just introduce y'all to games. I was tempted to have the 13th one be horror games because, 13, scary, woo, and then I remembered Part 7. Let's Play Some Demos Part 7, where there was a horror game on there, and I chickened out during it. Couldn't continue. So I think I'm going to do that for October instead. Anyway, yeah, but during that, it was the other day, I wasn't feeling particularly well. So I said, you know what? I'm going to set a timer. Each demo gets 30 minutes, and I was doing that because I wasn't feeling well and I didn't want to push myself. Come to find out, I should have been doing that from the beginning. Because it made things so much fucking easier. So, going forward, I will be setting a timer for each demo. So instead of these videos, because they get up to 4 hours long, those Let's Play Some Demos, because some of the demos are longer than others, they get upwards of 4 hours. Well, Let's Play Some Demos 13 was 2.5. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that from now on. Made things much easier. So, silver lining, despite the fact I got sick. So then we had 2024. I shared 142 artist shoutouts. You will notice the slide. I don't have a problem pointing that out. You will notice the slideshow only has 141. Because I didn't notice that until December 31st, I said fuck it. I did not feel like going back through all the artist shoutouts to see which one I missed. If you want to see them all, here are all of the... Oh, that makes sense. Here are all of the wrap-up posts. Ta-da! You can look yourself. Have fun. But I did 142 artist shoutouts, which makes it a grand total of 644 artist shoutouts shared since December 2020. Damn. Also, I did not reach my reading goal. I wanted to read at the very minimum 1 book a month. That didn't end up happening. I did, however, read 2 books in April, so I'm not really kicking myself too bad. I'm happy I read something. I was able to read something. If you've seen or looked at my current TBR tower, as I like to call it, after my last concussion that happened in college, I haven't been able... That's not entirely accurate. I struggle to read 1 book all the way through. I have to hop around. So I said, you know what? I'm going to read 1 book a month. Didn't end up happening, but you know what? I read. We're going to go with that. So the books that I read this year are The Last Unicorn, Sensory Life on the Spectrum, an autistic comics anthology, edited by Bex Allerton. What Great Paintings Say, Beautiful Nudes by Rosemarie and Rainer Hagen. The Affinity Between Us by Marissa Sweeney. That was a Kickstarter item. Laziness Does Not Exist by Devin Price, PhD. Men Who Hate Women, From Incels to Pickup Artists, The Truth About Extreme Misogyny and How It Affects Us All. This was an interesting and scary read. Then we have Unmasking Autism, Discovering the New Faces of Neurodiversity, Devin Price, PhD again. And this was a library book. I don't own this one, but this is Spend Well, Live Rich, How to Get What You Want with the Money You Have by Michelle Singletary. The statistics she gave were outdated because she was talking about 2011, like 2010 through 2012, if memory serves me correctly. However, the stuff she was showing still tracks today. So I highly recommend it. She also helped me curb my impulsive spending. Somewhat. It's still, I'm ADHD. Impulsivity is kind of part of the name. Not the name, kind of part of the neurotype. So it peeks its head every now and then, but then I just remember I don't want to be working until I'm in my hundreds. I'd like to retire. So let's not be an idiot. And funnily enough, that was all it took. So I'm not going to go through the slideshow. That's ridiculous. For the same reason why I didn't put the slideshow for the artist shoutouts in the very beginning, I'm not, because that's 142. This is 69 videos that I made in the year. I'm not going to show you that whole slideshow. Moving on. But here's the list if you're interested. And here, I wrote... Oh, shit. That's not bad, actually. I wrote 23 poems this year. And if you want to see all the poems, I tagged them my poetry. There we go. So, 23. In case you didn't get it, I stand with the band. This is about banned books. And I put 2024 causes, trigger warning. Some of these causes and themes of the month are triggering in of themselves. So we have Poverty Awareness Month, Black History Month, Women's History Month, Autism Acceptance Month, Mermay. I don't know of the themes for May because Mermay. But then I use Mermay to share quotes about ocean conservation. Ocean conservation. June is Pride Month. July is Disability Pride Month. August is National Black Business Month. That was cool. September is Library Card Sign Up Month. Funny story. At least it is to me. So I went to check out books in September to find out that my library card had expired. Apparently, they could expire if you have a license or a photo ID that expires. Or that expired. Oh, so during September, I got my library card renewed. I tried to get my lovely honey to sign up. He wasn't interested. That's fine. October, ADHD Acceptance Month. November, National Adoption Month. And December, HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. And I did the same thing here. I did the slideshows, so you can just read through them. And a change that happened with these, you'll see it in a second. So, September was when I stopped doing it. Initially, I would be creating these quotes with the Quotes Creator app. Used it for years. Used it for years. Loved it so much. And then I decided to start creating them in Canva instead. Turned out to be a lot easier. And that started with ADHD Acceptance Month. So I just started to create them. And that's what we're going to be doing next year. So, the never-ending reading list. That's a bit of a joke. So, never-ending reading list is a jab at the avid readers who know full well they'll probably never be able to finish all their books in a lifetime, yet they keep buying more. But if you tell us to get rid of books, them's fighting words. No. So, to show y'all some of the stuff I have in my book collection, my never-ending reading list, I take a photo, give you the summary, and I just share it. Because why not? Looking for something interesting to read? Check out the never-ending reading list. You can also look through my finished books. And then here is art book collection, because I have a large collection of art books. So I said, you know what? I'm sharing my books list. Someone will want to look at some art. Look at something pretty to distract themselves of the fucked up world we're living in. And then we have The crowdfund projects received, I got 7. One of them I fucked up because I wasn't paying attention. This was made with AI, and I didn't realize it until afterwards. I was so fucking mad. But these are the Kickstarter items I received. Happy to support. Now, I died down on doing these. I might pick back up in the future, but I was sharing video game quotes. Quotes that are on or about video games. I shared a lot in January. The reason why I slowed down was because I was burning myself out. Because you'll notice the list gets shorter before I eventually stop. And same thing with literacy. Sharing books on or about literacy. And same thing, did decrease and then died down. Stupidity quotes. Shared quotes on or about stupidity for the purposes of, let's give us something to laugh at. Or deeply think about, depending on which quote I picked. And that be it. Real quick run through of the wrap up. 2024 was interesting to say the least. I was unemployed for all of it. Thankfully, I won my unemployment case, but still, that whole thing was stressful. Alright, that's the... Alright, so... I didn't do a whole lot of blog changes this year besides add this, and I rearranged some things. If you've looked at the blog before, this was initially over here, and I moved it under here. On the left side, there's a picture of me. And I did change a few things here. Since I had more video platforms, I added that to the videos list. Ways to contact. Support Rendezvous Point Bookshop, which reminds me. So, I created the Rendezvous Point to further assist with the education. Right. So created this bookshop to provide resources for those who want to create video games and for those who wish to understand them, for those who wish to focus on art in games. There's the bookshelf for it. In addition, I wanted this to be a hub, a rendezvous point. I made this, by the way, in Canva. So it has a little bit of everything. There are books on history, psychology, and other educational resources, along with some fun reads to show different genres to potentially incorporate into video game stories. If one wishes to be a game designer or a writer, one must read a lot, write a lot, and play different genres of video games. Warning, the links below do not open into a new tab. So, here's what current TBR Tower I was talking about before. Here's what I'm currently reading, hopping through. Yes, I remember where I picked off from when I picked the book back up. Pretty cool. Gaming industry resources. Artist Alley. Everything in Artist Alley is in gaming industry resources, or it should be. Books based on games. TTRPGville. Fun reads and mythology. What I was talking about before. Fun reads. History, essays, and memoirs. Could I have named this educational? Yeah. Is that fun? No. And I forgot. So I didn't name this fiction because I named this fun reads and mythology because not all memoirs are boring. Psychology and mental health. Banned, censored, and challenged books. Remember the poem I mentioned but did not show, I Stand with the Band. The never-ending reading list. And books I finished. Now, this makes me sad because I've actually finished more books than that. Because my mom had this rule growing up: for every half an hour of TV that I watched, I had to read for half an hour. I tried to be a bit of a smartass, so I watched TV, and then I turned on the PlayStation, and my mom laughed and said, "Nice try," and made me go read. So I've been reading for forever, but I didn't start tracking it until much, much later. So it's a lonely list of 66. Back to my timeline. Alright, so I actually have a thing here, because I didn't before. So, January's cause of the month. Global Citizen. So, Global Citizen is working to end extreme poverty now. We are an advocacy platform dedicated to achieving the end of extreme poverty, powered by a community of millions of global citizens who believe in one world, one people, where everyone has an equal chance to thrive. This is our world, and the only actions of one who can have a profound impact on many. My brain go blank for a second. That's why we rally around the critical issues of climate change, poverty, and inequality. Global Citizen, about us. We envision a world free from extreme poverty now. What is Global Citizen? How do we create change? It's now or never. Take action. History, issues. I think I picked them last year, too. Yeah, I did. This is every year. Pick them every year. Duh. Oh my god, last year's 2024, and I was thinking of 2023. Oh my goodness. Okay. Although I think I might have picked them in 2022 if I was doing quotes back then. I don't remember anymore. I just focus on the year and I keep going. And this is Global Citizen. This is the cause I'll be directing you to for the month of January. 3 of them have already posted because January 1st was a Wednesday. So, quote number 3, Charlotte Bronte. Do you think because I am poor, obscure, plain, and little, I am soulless and heartless? You think wrong. I have as much soul as you, and full as much heart. Jane Eyre. And I have all the quotes and whatnot prepared, but these will not be available for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks-ish. Yes? Maybe. I wonder if I should have put the dates. I'll think about it. And then quote 2, you might be poor, your shoes might be broken, but your mind is a palace. Frank McCourt. Angela's Ashes, that's quote 2, because I'm going backwards. And the first one is the Global Citizen quote I read earlier. So these are the first 3 quotes shared for December, shared this year. Okay, and I wasn't able to show you this before, but I was able to get this fixed. So here is the main Instagram. My main one. Love it so much. I got rid of Become Empowered because it had all the artist shoutouts on it, and I wasn't about to let Meta scrape those art pieces to train their AI. Especially since many of them weren't on any of the platforms. They didn't have an Instagram or anything, Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that. So I just got rid of it. So I made a new one to focus on the streaming. So let's play some demos. It has all the thingamajigs. And for a little bit, because I created this one in the beginning of December, and it kept suspending me. And I kept having to prove it was me, blah, blah, blah. They've stopped doing that. Very thankful, but it was very annoying. And if you click it, it's a collaboration. So what I did was, even though I only created this in December, you will notice the dates of some of these posts are back in July. What we're able to do is I went to the post in MonriaTitans and created or invited the second one, MonriaTitans WGS, to be a collaborator so it would automatically post to this one. Whoever thought of the collaboration idea, love you so much. It made this so much easier. These are the video game and literacy quotes. Video game quotes I was talking about. Not literacy. Literacy is on MonriaTitans, but video game quotes, I brought them over here. I'm about to start singing again. Stop. It's my birthday. Not today, but you get my point. Silly of me to think that I'm singing again. But yes, there is now a Instagram specifically for WGS and streaming. Already had the Twitter. That's called Be Empowering. Not going to show you that. I just wanted to show you, since the issues, I don't remember when I first started talking about them, but I talked about my issues with Instagram continuously suspending this account. Don't remember when. I am showing you the issue has been resolved, at least for now. Please don't suspend me again. It is me. All you have to do is look at the username to know it is me. Ta-da! It's fixed. For now. I say for now. Please just stay fixed. Please, please, please. Anyway, what's next on the list? And I don't have an artist shout out. That was last time. Let me show thee the cards then. There it is. And each thing has a card that I hope loads. So the Opinions and Truth blog, basically, I don't call it the Opinions and Truth blog, it's just called MonriaTitans. So this is Become Empowered. Basically, like a homage to the... Oh, no, wait, I always had this. Never mind. But I just decided not to change it. Yeah, I got rid of the Become Empowered Instagram, but I was not going to change the card. That's the entire point. The entire point of this is to be educational, and educational is empowerment. So, here is the MonriaTitans WGS Carrd. Quick run through. It's got a mini gallery. Nothing MonriaTitans publisher shares is to be used to train AI. Alright. And then there's MonriaTitans Summarized. This is the main card. It has a little bit of everything in it. Look at all of them links. Section for Opinions and Truth. Section for, and I show images. These are my opinion posts. I give mini book reviews and mini reviews, and this is pure opinion. And then here's the Weekend Game Show WGS section. And here's Titans and Riot Art. Before you accuse an artist of using AI, remember AI spit was trained on stolen artwork. Research the artist first. Duh. And here's a mini gallery of the things I wrote most recently and links to ways to support. Not going to get into that. And opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got. Gotta be one of my all-time favorite quotes from a video game. All rights reserved unless specified otherwise. And now that I've brought you here, here's the Times when Riot art card. All rights reserved. Do not repost without credit. I can talk. Do not use to train AI. And here's that little quote thingy. I last updated it. That's the last time I wrote a poem, isn't it? Or did I just reorganize things? I might have reorganized the links. Because here are all the links related to art, and then here's related to other thingies. Yeah, this is the mini section for other stuff I do. And I call them Canva haikus. So I mentioned before, my recent focus has been on poetry. I have been writing haikus and making them into designs on Canva, which I call my Canva haikus. Yep, art theft. AI art is theft until the current data is scrapped. Don't use it. Quick run through. And Canva, BIS Paint, Canva, Unity, Canva, Adobe Illustrator, traditional art, Adobe Illustrator, Unity, acrylic paint, Canva, Unity. Times Right Art, all rights reserved, do not repost without credit, do not use to train AI. And those are the cards. If you want to get further information on any of the things, as tempted as I am to show you all the co-fees, this is over 30 minutes. This is long enough. All right, back to the. Okay, close. Back to the homepage. You get it. I am going to show you all the other places I blog, however, and one of them is BMAC. Not going to get into it. And then we have Medium, which has been giving me some issues of late. Because you see the 2024 wrap-up here. The December wrap-up disappeared. And so I posted this and this and this all on the same day. December 2024 wrap-up disappeared. I don't looked at my stories. It was there, and now it's not. Don't know what's going on with that. And then I have Pillow Fort. If you've never heard of Pillow Fort, it's a cute little fun thingy. A lot of people have left Tumblr for it. I, however, still have my Tumblr. Yeah, here's the archive. Here's what it looks like. I still love Tumblr, even though they get on my nerves sometimes. You're just alive. And this is where I'm going to put the link to the video when it's done. And these are most of the blogging thingies I do. Here are other links. Yes, I'm on Blue Sky. No, I'm never changing that to X, the only dead name I allow. I don't really understand how to use Reddit, but I just share a bunch of stuff to it every day. It's fine. And Pinterest. And I also have other link lists. MonriaTitans, Titans Write Art, WGS. So much fun. I am and am not being sarcastic. And that's it. That's where I'm going to leave it. Because we don't need this lasting for forever and a day. This is supposed to be a quick-ish wrap-up. So, coming up next on Sunday, I am going to be streaming Spiritfarer, and it's apparently I grabbed the Farewell Edition. I don't know how different it is from the original one, because I didn't look it up. But the original came out in 2020, the Farewell Edition came out in 2021. That is really the only difference I know. I did, however, notice the Deluxe Edition came with the soundtrack and the digital art book, if anyone is interested in checking that out. Spiritfarer, ADHD. I forgot the name of the game while I was talking about it, because ADHD. Woohoo. Anyway, Spiritfarer is a wholesome game about dying. Hence why Farewell Edition makes sense. I don't need the Deluxe Edition, because if I'm going to get an art book, it's going to be one I can actually hold in my hands. There's my commentary on that. I first heard about it from the demo. Let's Play Some Demos Part 3. There will be a link to it in the description, but that's where I first played it. And I kind of lost my mind. I loved it so much. So, usually, when I continue from the demo, I change it to Part 2. So it would be Spiritfarer Part 2. Well, seeing as how Let's Play Some Demos Part 3 happened in 2023, I'm just gonna play it from the beginning. You're gonna listen to me freak out about it again. And we're hopefully gonna have fun. So, with the coming up next out the way, now we come to a close. Remember, we are gamers not because we don't have a life, but because we choose to have many, which can also be said of readers. If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. Quote by Stephen King. And it can also apply to gamers and artists. And also, current AI art is created on the backs of hundreds of thousands of artists and photographers who made billions of images and spent time, love, and dedication to have their work soullessly stolen and used by selfish people for profit without the slightest concept of ethics. If you don't recognize where that came from, you sadden me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. May every decision you make be in the spirit of fairness, and may the rest of your day not go to shit. See you next time.